Here. Let's see. Yep, we're recording.
Oh, there's a cop right there.
Is there?
I have a question for you.
Sure.
I heard these are super expensive to service because it's an engine out service. Is that correct?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I had the whole engine on this. The guy that pretty much built the car. Nice to meet you, Doug. I had him pull the engine. It comes out from the bottom. It's actually 12 bolts. It's not that hard to do, really. You just have to jack the car up. Had him do an engine out, replaced all the belts, had a slight leak in one of the valve covers, the cam seal in the back. He did everything for like $4,800.
That's not too bad.
No,
because I've heard horror stories about 20 grand to get this.
Yeah, it really depends on, I guess, it's all about who you take it to and who you know. You don't want to drive it in the wintertime.
Oh yeah, so what do you do for the winter? Do you just like put it on a tender and hoist it up on
it's always on a tender anyway, but I usually just move it I move it around.
Just so that it doesn't get a flat spot?
Yeah, yes, exactly. It's you know, it's in a climate control environment anyway, so.
Everything about it. How long have you had it? What is it?
It's a 1955 Porsche.
Okay.
356.
Okay.
GTGS. To my knowledge, this is the only one.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's worth a lot, huh?
Probably.
So how long have you had it for?
Since the 80s.
Since the 80s.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, in case you hadn't noticed.
I'm sorry?
I'm old, in case you hadn't
So
noticed.
am I, but you know, I just don't look it, but I am.
I predate fire.
So, have you done a lot of work to it, or just kept it original?
Oh, it was barely there when I got it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it a barn find, or?
What's a barn find?
A barn find is a car that's been hidden away for like 30 years and in a barn, and it's like rusting and has rats in it.
It fits that.
And then one fine day somebody tells you, hey, you know, I know this guy that kind of passed away and his estate has got this car in his barn.
Well, I got a phone call that said, you know, I know where there's a car you really should have.
Okay, so it is a barn find then.
Yeah.
Wow. So what about maintenance? Does it cost a lot to maintain this thing?
Depends upon what you break. Tires? No, it's not real bad on tires.
All right.
You know, lose a steering wheel. You know,
you got to make everything custom, I guess.
You're
not gonna get parts for this, right? You're gonna have to make everything custom.
Pretty much.
Wash it in 40 years.
So it's not your daily driver then?
No, it don't go to Kroger's. The road racer.
Yes.
And when you go down the straightaways and you slam on the brakes to make turns and stuff, sometimes the knockoffs has a tendency to unwind,
Okay.
to come loose, and they all have that. That way, if they do come loose, the driver will notice.
Ford Country Squire Woody wagon.
It's so unusual.
It is.
You know, if you just tell me about it.
It's a 58 Mercedes 190 SL.
Okay.
It was a parts car 7 years ago. There was really no way that it was ever going to be a restored car. So we tried to add value in a different direction with the modern suspension, the modern brakes, the modern wheels.
So
it's got fuel injection on it.
So all the modern conveniences in a classic package.
In a classic package, yes.
Man, that is the ultimate, isn't it?
That is the ultimate, yeah.
That, and if I could get one, a Jag E-Type in a similar fashion.
I'm sure he can work that out, because this came out of his head. So I'm sure
Really?
he can do that with a Jag as well, yeah. The condition that this car was in is now a $50,000 car. Because the 300s have shot up in value, these are following suit, and they are getting very expensive as well.
So hard to source a parts car like this now. You might get a clunker, right?
You'd get a clunker, yeah. Literally, this car, it was complete, but it was hacked together.
What do you think?
Pretty rad.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love the color of it, the metallic yellow.
Do you know the reason for that, for the stripe?
Balboni edition.
Oh yeah, you know your cars. Okay.